All right, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to draw a table in perspective. So everybody should have the horizon line on their paper and a vanishing point right there. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to draw a nice horizontal line right underneath the vanishing point. Okay, so here. So that's your table edge. Then you're going to draw another line parallel to that line. So another straight horizontal line. Okay, so think of this as like a rectangle. Okay, so when the rectangle is underneath the horizon line, you see the top of the table. So you're going to connect this point and this point to the vanishing point. So I'm going to line up my 2 points like that. Okay, so you have like a triangle. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a back line for the back edge of my table. So I'm going to put a nice horizontal line here. Okay? So now I don't need these 2 lines anymore, so I can erase them. Okay, so now I'm going to start to make the legs. So I'm going to do the 2 legs in the front. So I'm going to do a nice vertical line down like that, okay? And then I'm going to do a parallel line next to that line. So down straight like that, okay? So that's the front of the leg, okay? Now, in order to make it look 3-dimensional, we're going to put a dot here and we're going to line it up to our vanishing point. But I'm only going to go as far as the edge of the table, okay? I'm just going to go to right there, okay? And then I'm going to make another horizontal line, or excuse me, vertical line here. Okay, so that is like the other side of the leg. So if you want, you can kind of shade this one in. Okay, so you should have a straight line and then a line connecting to the vanishing point. So then I have to make this back leg, and this back leg is going to connect from this corner straight down till you hit this line, okay? So I'm going to line up my ruler and I'm going to try to make it straight, and I'm going to make a line going down, okay? It's lining up with this corner, but I'm not going to draw across my table. I'm just going to make a line down. Okay, so this is the back leg. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a horizontal line here. Okay, so it's like a little L. And then I'm going to draw another parallel line here. Okay, so that's my second rectangle. So then I'm going to put a vanishing point here, and I'm going to line it up here. So this is just going to be the edge of that leg, so I don't have to draw it very long. And then I'm going to line up my ruler with that. Okay, and then I'm going to shade this side of that leg. Okay, so now I can erase this line underneath my table. Okay, so now I've got my 2 legs. Now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to do my other 2 legs. So I'm going to line up my ruler And I'm gonna make a nice straight vertical line going down. And I'm gonna make sure these legs are the same height. So I'm gonna line up my ruler just to make sure these are the same height. Looks pretty good. And then I'm gonna do another vertical line here. Okay, so I turn that into a rectangle. So now I'm gonna put a dot here, and I'm gonna line up this dot with my vanishing point, but I'm only gonna draw to the edge of the table. I'm not gonna draw all the way back to the vanishing point, because then I just have to erase it. So I know I just need it to here, so I'm just gonna draw till here. And then from this line, I'm gonna draw a nice vertical line, okay, and that's gonna be like the edge of my rectangle, so another side of my rectangle. You can think of it like that, okay? So then I'm gonna shade that one in. Okay, but I'm not gonna erase this line yet because I need to make my back leg. So I'm gonna line up this corner here with this line here. And I wanna make sure that it's parallel to this front leg. Okay, so I'm gonna put a line going straight down there. And then I'm going to, oh, these are a little off. Okay, but that's okay. All right, and then I'm gonna make a horizontal, a little tiny horizontal line here. So you have like a backwards L. And then the end of this line, I'm going to put another vertical line up. Okay, so I'm just building rectangles. That's all this is. Okay, so here's my rectangle. And now I'm gonna connect this corner to my vanishing point. And I'm just gonna draw just a small line because this is just the back or the other side of my rectangle leg, so it doesn't need to be that thick. Okay, and then you can just shade that in. Okay, so here are my 4 legs, so now I don't need this. Okay, and then I can erase the line inside here. Lots of erasing in perspective. Okay, so there is my table underneath the vanishing point.